This video I played in an open level tournament as a 4.5 rated player. This tournament is the Mountain View Open, taking place once again for the first time since 2019, that previously featured many great players such as Jensen Brooksby. With a draw of 128, the level of competition in this tournament is the highest I've ever played in, and my first round opponent was the toughest opponent I've faced in an official match, which actually doesn't say much because I didn't play competitive tennis at all until recently, but he's still really good. Definitely much better than anyone I've faced in 4.5. So how far will an USTA 4.5 player be able to get in this tournament? Can I even make it past the first round? Let's find out. Alrighty, welcome back to another tennis video. This is round 1 of the Mountain View Open. I'm saying this as if I'll make it to round 2. You guys will have to find out. For those of you guys new to the channel, I'm Kevin. I am currently an NTRP rated 4.5 player, and for those of you guys who don't know much about these ratings and numbers, essentially 4.5 is the level where you seem pretty good to the average Joe, but most of your YouTube comments still think they could beat you in a tennis match. So this tournament is the Mountain View Open played out of Cuesta Park. The tournament is a $3,500 prize money tournament, and because it is also an open level tournament, there will be a wide range of player levels from D1 players, ex-pros, really high level juniors, to USTA 2.5s. Potentially, I could face a very high-level opponent, or I could just face a beginner. But unfortunately, that was not the case for me. I drew a decently strong opponent the first round, and honestly, I think I'm okay with that, because I would rather play and beat a stronger opponent than beat someone my level. Either way, I am just really happy to be competing. I've been working hard in 2025 to improve my tennis, maybe spending a little bit too much time in tennis for someone who has a 9-to-5 job, but I am looking forward to seeing how much I've improved in the past couple of months. My first round opponent is another college player who plays at UDC. He is currently rated a 5.5, but it's a self-rating because he is currently in college, so that really doesn't mean much. He has achieved an UTR high of 10.8 before, and he has even participated in futures as well as won money in pro events. So needless to say, he is a very strong player. So my opponent's name is
Constantine.
So this is
Constantine.
His game is very solid, a very good all-around player, no glaring weaknesses, at least nothing that I could really point out. He has a really good serve. I definitely had a lot of trouble dealing with it, especially in the first couple of games. And yeah, this was probably the strongest opponent I've faced in an official match. Definitely stronger than anyone I've come across in 4.5. Anyways, let's see how I do. Alrighty, so today is day 1 of the Cuesta Open, and the first match of today is going to be at 8 a.m. A little bit early for me. I haven't gotten up this early in a while. Got up around 6 a.m. to just get ready, get dressed, get warm. Gonna try to get to the courts a little bit early. Going to try to get a good warm-up in, try to get warm, because I am not much of a morning person. I typically feel like I play my best tennis later in the day when I'm more awake, but it is what it is. So going to go out there, going to get warm, and my friend David is going to help me warm up. Gonna see how it feels. But anyways, I'm pretty excited for this. Pretty nervous, but mostly excited. I know this is an open level tournament, so the level range is pretty wide, and my first round opponent is actually pretty good. So I'm looking forward to this match and not putting too much pressure on myself to win. Just gonna go out there, have fun, try to play some good tennis, and try to execute on what I've been working on in the past couple of months. So see you guys there. Once again, shout out to David for helping me warm up. I definitely needed this warm up in the morning. I'm not much of a morning person, and my body takes a while to warm up. So I also got up pretty early, didn't get much sleep the night before. And yeah, so we're doing a chill 20-minute warm up with David just to get the blood flowing, get my body warm, try to wake myself up a little bit. And even in matches, I'm a bit of a slow starter, so I would actually prefer an even longer warm up than 20 minutes. But the match is way too early. It was hard to wake up any earlier than that, so I'll just take what I could get. Just getting some reps in, definitely needed to warm up my backhand, because apparently everyone just targets my backhand in matches. During this warm-up, I was just focusing on getting more reps in my backhand, trying to be consistent with it and warming that up, because I think I could usually figure things out with my forehand, as weird as it looks, but with my backhand I just have a little bit more trouble getting into the rhythm of things. But yeah, once again, shout out to David for helping me warm up. Check out his channel, he also does YouTube content, and let's get right into the match. So just from warming up against
Constantine.
I knew this was going to be a tough match. He has a very complete game, definitely a strong baseliner, but he's also able to come in and close at the net as needed, which he'll do many times, especially on his service game. And by the way, like I mentioned, his serve is pretty darn strong. I think it's the part of his game that stands out the most. It just comes super heavy, it has a lot of spin, and like I mentioned earlier, I'm a bit of a slow starter. It often takes me a couple games, maybe even a set, to get fully warm and into the match. In the beginning, I had a little bit trouble returning his serve, but my focus right now is just to stay solid and focus on two things. One being the depth of my shots, and two, more importantly, just moving my feet. Footwork is often the first thing that goes when there are nerves at play, and I think my body is still in the process of waking up at this moment, so just telling myself, move as much as I can. And we play some shaky points here and there, but overall I think the quality of my tennis is pretty good. I'm pretty satisfied with how I played in this match. So yeah, so this is going to be a fun match for you guys to watch. Definitely one of the higher quality ones on my channel. Hope you guys enjoy. I get my first hold here, trying to pump myself up. The challenge in this set is just to find a way to break my opponent's serve. At this point in my game, I'm not super confident about my serve getting me any free points. It's been something I've been trying to work on quite a bit since this match. My serve and shoulder during this time was about a 7 out of 10. My injury essentially recovered fully, but I'm still working on fine-tuning it and just trying to get it back. Get broken here at 1-3, just missing wide on 2 shots. Maybe going for a bit too much, but still I think these are fine misses. I don't want to start shriveling up and start playing too defensively just because I am losing some of these rallies. I'm still going for the ball, taking chances and trying to play aggressive. Both misses were not by much. I just need to do a bit of adjusting and just try to recalibrate. But now I am down 1 break. Going to have to do some work to get myself back into the set. So great finish there to close out the game, and my opponent extends his lead even further. And yeah, like I said, he's doing really well just playing off a strong serve and just moving forward, which is really important in matches like this. He isn't super aggressive from the baseline, but like a lot of experienced players, he'll take any chance he gets to play an aggressive ball and just kind of move me off the court. But his previous service game... One thing to note is his previous service game was a lot closer than the ones before. I had a couple of chances to break, and I'm slowly getting more adjusted to his serve, and my returns are getting a little bit better, so he isn't just able to control every point on his service game. Hopefully, I'll figure things out even more later on in this match. Okay, get a pretty important hold here, 2-4, and back to trying to break my opponent's serve. It's particularly more challenging to do so on the side closer to the camera as the shade makes the ball harder to see. I missed a couple of forehands into the net, which is something I do need to work on in my game. Just these random forehand misses into the net when I'm just trying to play aggressively. Breaking my opponent's serve will not be easy. I really need to stay solid in these rallies because that is my biggest chance to win these points. But he does play some pretty solid aggressive tennis, so he makes things a lot harder for me. And just like that, I lose the first set 6-3. Never broke back after getting broke once, so I only lost the first set down 1 break. My opponent is putting a lot of pressure on me. He's hitting deep, playing aggressively, and his serve was definitely a challenge for me to break. I think the biggest difference in the first set was just serves. I think when it came to rallies, I was winning about half the points, if not a little bit more, but during his service game, he was winning a couple of free points off his serve. I think I'm maybe trying to do a little bit too much with my return, and going into the second set, I'm going to be a little bit more conservative with my returns, not try to swing at it too much and just try to block it back and put the ball in play, because once the ball is in play, I think I could win the point more easily. So his serve is winning him a couple of free points, and I think on my serve, I'm giving him a couple of free points. Had a couple of double faults, and a couple of them led to me getting broken, so definitely don't want to give him any free points, especially since it's going to be a challenge to break him in the second set. But on the bright side, I am having a lot of fun in this match. Definitely a high quality match, and I know my level can get higher than what it is currently right now. The nerves have definitely settled for me a little bit, not as nervous as I am going into the match. So going into set 2, going to play a lot more loose. Going to really focus on holding my service game, try to stay locked in every point. I know that sounds simple, that sounds easy, but a lot of times in these matches it's super easy to get distracted, especially since the court behind me was literally getting into an argument during changeovers. And also he does seem to get a bit impatient at times. He starts throwing in some drop shots or slices, and once he does that, I feel like I have a lot more control of the point. So I feel like if I just stay disciplined, stay patient in the rally, I'll have a much better chance of winning the point. Anyways, that's enough rambling. Let's get into the second set. You guys probably saw in the sideline, I have a couple of friends watching. You definitely heard them cheering already. Shout out to Bill who was cheering the loudest for me. But yeah, a lot of my friends were watching this match, and later on even more spectators, people that I didn't even know, came to watch my match. It was a pretty cool feeling having a couple of people on the sidelines watching my match, clapping and cheering. My friends being there definitely gave me a lot more motivation. It got me hyped. Normally I feel like I would have been a bit nervous, but on this day especially, it just made me even more focused, even more motivated to play better tennis. And yeah, having them there was very helpful. Definitely gave me the motivation to fight back in the second set. And let me just say, this second set was a bit of a dogfight, much more back and forth. So I'm just gonna leave the commentary here and hope you guys enjoyed the second set. So unfortunately, the next game did not get recorded because my battery died. If I do remember correctly, it did go to deuce. There were a couple of ads, but eventually I did break his service game. So just like that, I win the second set 6-4. And we are playing a third set tiebreak to determine who wins this match. And this tiebreaker was intense. This was some of the best tennis I've seen ever. We were both playing out of our minds. I think there was like 5 tweeners every point. Both of us just playing insane tennis. Levels that you guys have probably not seen before. It's a shame that it didn't get recorded. But jokes aside, we were both playing super tight in this tiebreak. It was super nervy, but like I said, this guy still has a pretty good game on him. So these rallies were super long, and this tiebreak was very stressful, probably for both of us. And yeah, I'm not gonna tell you guys the result. My friend David was recording the match from the sideline, and this is the last point of the match. So the winner of this point won the match. So let's see who wins.
Let's go, Kev!
And just like that, I win my first round match in the Mountain View Open. A little bit sad I didn't get the point before the match point, because that point was where I hit a winner and I got really hyped after that. And I'm also a little bit bummed that the most important games and points that I won wasn't in this video. So here are some of my post-match thoughts an hour after the match, so hope you guys enjoy. I'm going to be talking about how I felt about the match and also give you guys a preview of my next round match. Alrighty, so I just got done with my match and I am pretty happy with how I played today. I took it in the third set 10-6 and my phone ran out of storage, so I wasn't able to get the last couple of games. He came out firing in the first set, and towards the end of the second set, I think he let off the gas a little bit, and I also did the same. Every time he would give me an easy ball or give me a loopy ball, I would just miss it. So at the end, I just decided to just play super consistent because I was missing all the shots I was going for anyways. And I think at the end, I just outlasted him in the long rallies. So right now, I'm chilling at a friend's place. It's gonna be about 2 hours before my next match. I think it's about 1 hour now. Yeah, I was just trying to rehydrate. I've learned my lesson from playing 2 matches a day last time. So really happy to get the win. And I had a bunch of friends watching me this match as well. That definitely gave me the boost I needed in the second set, as well as the third set, to really lock in, really focus, and really get me motivated to play my best tennis. So for those friends who came out to watch my match, I want to thank you guys and really gave me the motivation and energy to finish the match. Anyways, moving on to the second round. My second round opponent is going to be someone named Isaac. He currently plays for University of Nevada, so he's another great player. Yeah, this is going to be another tough match. At least I don't really feel as nervous as I did in the first match, but who knows once I step on court. But yeah, I'm going to just try to play my best tennis. Once again, not super high expectations. I know I've put in the work outside of these matches. I know I've been practicing a lot and I just have to execute here. So hope you guys enjoy this video and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please do consider leaving a like, as well as comment down below about what you guys thought of this video, what you guys thought of this match. As always, subscribe if you guys want to see more tennis content from me. And that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time.